Dr. Chadda, what is the utility of emotional intelligence when we talk about administrative work?
Emotions provides us with the information about how we are thinking and experiencing a given situation on a real time basis. They tell us about how we are coping with the demands and stresses of work environment around us. Researchers prior to emotional intelligence were very few and scattered because of the firmly held belief that emotions are antithesis to rationality, and to keep emotions away from the workplace was considered to be the ideal behavior. But the reality is that we do experience emotions and express our emotions, intelligence, or states to others either directly, that is verbally, or indirectly, that is non verbally. And in order to deal effectively with any situation or persons, we should be aware of our own emotional state and aware of that of the others, as it will help us in understanding the perspectives and concerns of others around us. Administrative work involves recruitment of new employees, negotiation with people across various departments, different organizations, delegating responsibility, looking after legal matters and managing political legal matters and managing political interferences from various sources, etc. All such activities involve handling many conflicting interests and different personalities. If an individual is high on emotional intelligence, that is to say, if an individual is self aware, empathetic, understands emotional state of other persons very well, and can manage his or her emotions, then the change of succeeding in such situations increases dramatically, as can be seen through numerous studies conducted in this area across the globe.
Dr. Chadda, what is the relationship between emotional intelligence and the stress that we encounter in the work environment?
Stress is a common ailment that negatively affect an individual's performance. The sources of stress can be stress related to excessive work, pressure, meeting deadlines, conflict with peers, subordinates, or a supervisor. Changes in the organization setup, technology changes, coming of the new technology. Researchers have done extensive work in the past and show that the person with high emotional intelligence individual are better at perceiving stress related to job insecurity, radical organizational change, and are also better at coping with stress. Salovey et al. In 2002 conducted a study on the perceived social anxiety and physiological stress response measured by blood pressure and salivary cortisol secretion. Their results showed that individuals with high emotional intelligence showed lower levels of perceived social anxiety and symptoms reporting. In another study conducted by Slacky and Cartway again in 2002 on managers found out that higher levels of emotional intelligence was related to lower levels of perceived stress. On the similar lines, Bastian, Burns and Nettelbeck found higher levels of emotional intelligence was related to better coping ability.
Dr. Chadda, what effect does emotional intelligence have on job performance?
Job performance includes not only task specific behaviors that is issue related directly to the job, but also to non task specific behaviors, examples like training a new employee. It is a widely accepted fact that an employee's performance is influenced by several factors. Some of them are such as IQ, that is general intelligence, task knowledge, number of years of experience, etc. But studies conducted in this area have shown that even after controlling for factors of cognitive ability and personality, EI, emotional intelligence, has shown good predictive ability when it comes to assessing an individual's performance at work. Law et al. In 2004 have also come across a similar kind of results where they found out that self-report measures of emotional intelligence has shown a higher predictive validity over other personality measures when it comes to predicting job performance. Emotional intelligence measure developed by Bong and Law has shown a positive link between high EI, emotional intelligence, and helping behavior in a public sector organization. Rogel et al. In 2006 have found positive relationship between high and sales performance using a self-report measure of emotional intelligence.
What is the relationship between emotional intelligence and organizational commitment?
A committed employee is an asset to any organization. He or she not only performs the job well, but also enables positive working relations and which in turn create a positive organizational climate. According to Porter et al., organization commitment is an attachment to the organization characterized by an intention to remain in it, an identification with the values and goals of the organization, and a willingness to exert extra efforts on its behalf. There are many researches that are conducted that establish a link between emotional intelligence and organizational commitment. Abraham in 2000 using SCIS found out a positive relation between emotional intelligence and organizational commitment. Similar kind of studies were conducted by Nicolau, and these studies found that emotional intelligence to be positively linked with organizational commitment.
Dr. Chadda, can emotional intelligence be used to predict an effective leader?
Effective leadership is essential for any organization's survival. Employees' morale, organizational climate, future profits, etc. Therefore, it becomes imperative that an organization is guided by leader who not only understand the needs of the others, but also his or her own emotions. Large number of studies conducted in this regard have pointed out the relationship between leadership and individuals effective emotional intelligence and effective leadership style. In a study conducted on 176 female managers, Donnie et al. In 2006 found that high levels of emotional intelligence was related to transformational leadership style and intuition. Other such studies were carried out like by Gardner and Stock using SUEIT found that a strong relationship between emotional intelligence and transformational leadership. Mandel and Firvani in 2003, utilizing EQI as the measurement tool, showed that transformational style of leadership found to be a good predictor from EI scores. Other such studies were conducted which pointed out to the relationship between high emotional intelligence and effective leadership. Emergent leadership. In a study which predicted leadership potential, Lopes et al. In 2005 found a strong correlation between peer and supervisor estimates of leadership potential and EI when the EI was measured with the help of MSCEIT.
Dr. Chadda, can we predict the effectiveness of a team performance based upon emotional intelligence?
Success of an organization depends not only on the performance of individuals, but also on the performance of work teams. Working in a team can sometimes be very challenging as it entails conflicts between two groups, interaction, sharing of ideas and resources among others. All these issues tend to lower team's effectiveness. Therefore, it is in the interest of an organization that the teams are working in a productive manner and that there are no unresolved issues between the team members. Based on the criteria of measurement, A. Team process effectiveness and team goal focus during team meetings. Jordan et al. Conducted a longitudinal study using WEIP as a measurement tool of emotional intelligence. The results indicated that the team with high average emotional intelligence outperformed the team with low average emotional intelligence in the first 3 weeks of the study. Another study conducted by Jordan and Troth in 2004 found a similar result, that is, team with higher EI performed much better and that performance in a particular task was predicted by the level of emotional intelligence of the team members. Offerman Valley in 2004 employed ECI as their measurement tool and found out that cognitive abilities was the factor that predicted individuals' performance. On the other hand, team performance were predicted by emotional competence.
Dr. Chadda, what role does emotional intelligence play in conflict management?
Conflicts occurs in every organization. It is a natural outcome of an individual with different values, ethics, beliefs, systems and work habit sharing the same resources and space with another individuals or a group. Therefore, conflict management, that is, minimizing the negative aspects of the conflict and enhancing the positive aspects of the conflict, should be the focus of any organization. Jordan and Troth in 2002 conducted a study to find out the relationship between emotional intelligence and conflict resolution. Their results show that high emotional intelligence predicted the inclination towards opting for the collaboration style of conflict resolution, which is more preferable in such situations. For et al. Found that individuals with high EQ or emotional intelligence were much more successful at conflict resolution as they were more trusting and also better at communicating with lead to building meaningful relationships at the work on a long time.
Thank you, Dr. Chadda, for your valuable input and insight for the topic of emotional intelligence.